Hello, people, and welcome to what can only be described as an absolute cracker. It's Carlos Alcaraz versus Hubert Hurkacz. Yes, Hurkacz is actually the reigning and defending champion in Miami, and Carlos Alcaraz is the wonder boy, the Spanish wonder boy who's been in fantastic form, beating everyone in his path. Tsitsipas a couple of games ago, then beat Kekmanovic, the informed Kekmanovic, in 3 sets. Hurkacz has got through Medvedev, the former world number one and obviously US Open champion. This is a clash at the moment of two very informed players. Going to have a quick look as well for their routes to this stage of the semi-finals, and then of course we'll be doing a live play-by-play commentary as well of the match. So you can see here Daniel Medvedev getting beaten by the Pole in straight sets as well. What a victory that was for Hurkacz. He clearly likes it in Miami. He's in the doubles as well with John Isner, and both of them will be looking to win the event. And he could be the first person ever to win, which would be incredible. Can you just imagine? He'd be the first person ever, which would be incredible if he became the first player ever to win singles and doubles or at the Miami Open, which would be incredible to see. It really would be. So I'm hoping that at least he gets some type of win here. I am a massive Carlos Alcaraz fan. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know anyone who isn't really in tennis. He is and is taking the sport by storm at the moment. It's just a matter of time until he wins one of these big titles and then potentially kicks on in the Grand Slams. This will be a very stern test against someone in Hurkacz who is very consistent, and Alcaraz will have to play some of his best tennis to beat him here today. But yeah, if we look at the rest of his route to the final or to the semi-final, sorry, even, you can see here Medvedev in straight sets, then Lloyd Harris as well, who was a very informed player last year, hasn't quite shown the same level of form this year. Saeed says, hey, Ramadan Mubarak, brother. Thank you, Saeed. Appreciate it. Ramadan Mubarak to you too, buddy. I hope you're well. But yeah, Lloyd Harris, he was in particularly good form last year. It's not really replicated it, so far this year, which is a bit of a shame, to be perfectly honest with you, because he is a good player. Just hasn't quite been able to show that promise that we saw previously, which we would like to see if possible, right? And then if we look at the rest of his wins, Karatsev is a tough one. I mean, that's always going to be an interesting matchup. Not the most exciting matchup of styles, to be perfectly honest with you. But in saying that, Karatsev, is again a player who's very dangerous. So a good win for Hurkacz. And then also you can see here winning against Rinderknech, which is not a bad win for a first round. You can see here, look what Alcaraz has had to get through. Fucsovics, really tough first round. Cilic, former Grand Slam champion, beat him in straight sets. Tsitsipas, right? I mean, look, top 5 player, really, really tough match. Beat him in straight sets. The only set he's dropped is against Kekmanovic, who has been an informed player this year. He really has been. And some people might say he's come from nowhere. I think he was always a pretty damn good player. Kekmanovic just wasn't able to quite piece it together when it mattered, but he did in this tournament, did in Indian Wells as well. Unfortunately, didn't manage to reach the semi-finals, but Alcaraz just too clutch in the end, winning that tiebreaker in the final set. But Alcaraz waiting to come out onto the court, and Hurkacz already out, if I'm not mistaken. Saeed says Alcaraz is such an amazing player, very likable personality as well. Yeah, he is. I mean, from what we've seen, he's not the biggest personality. I think he's pretty humble, understated, and does have a little bit of a sense of humor. And I'm sure the more he plays and the older he gets, we will see more and more of his personality shine through as his English starts to get better as well, which you can imagine it will. I mean, for me, obviously, I don't understand Spanish, so if he does it in Spanish, which, to be fair, doesn't always do it in Spanish. A lot of his interviews are in English, but just like Nadal, as he gets older and more experienced, he will be more comfortable in those scenarios, and then we'll see more and more of his personality, which will be great to see. But as a player, he's just so exciting. He really is. And it's funny, I've seen a lot of people talking about him and saying, what are the flaws in his game? And to be perfectly honest with you, there aren't many. The forehand and the backhand are very solid. He's good at the net. He transitions nicely. Drop shots fantastic. The serve is getting better. I think that's the only area where I can say, okay, look, there can be some significant improvement there, which will help him out a great deal. But the first serve, I think when he's hitting his spots, is still very solid. I think it's just at times he tends to be inconsistent on that first serve, doesn't manage to make a lot of them. But the second serve, when he's hitting that second serve, it's not a slow second serve, it's a big kick serve, normally around the 100-mile-per-hour mark. That's exactly what you need. And he doesn't hold back, doesn't double fault a lot. We can see here they're just doing the coin toss now, so we should be getting underway very soon here. Hurkacz, as I said, the reigning champion, with a navy blue hat on, and he also has a yellow shirt on with a pattern shorts. Alcaraz with a blue pattern shirt, white shorts, and I'm not sure who. There's a lady at the net cord who's taking a picture with them, and I think it will be Hurkacz to serve first. I think he won the toss and decided to serve first. So this will be interesting. Obviously, we're in the Hard Rock Cafe Stadium. The Miami Dolphins won. There's a little chat there and a smile and a little chuckle between Alcaraz and Hurkacz before we get underway here. They will, of course, warm up first, and then we will get started here finally, which will be nice because, as always, these tennis matches never quite start when you expect them to, which is a little bit of a shame, of course, but we'll we'll stick with it. We'll stick with it. Yeah, it's intriguing, man. It's very intriguing. Very much looking forward to seeing how this one all pans out now as well, because there's a lot riding on it. I think we can all safely say that it's a very, very big match, especially in terms of Alcaraz's career. You feel if he wins this, it's a big, big step in the right direction to then make his first ever Masters 1000 final. For Hurkacz, if he goes back to back in Miami here, I think it just consolidates the fact that obviously he really loves it here in Florida. But not just that, I think it also kind of consolidates the fact that, look, okay, yeah, I do love it here, but also I'm not a flash in the pan, right? Yeah, I won Miami last year, but I deserved to win Miami last year. And look, I've done it again. This isn't a fluke. I'm a really good player. I deserve to be, kind of in and around that top 10, if not top 5 if possible. So you can see his rankings. He has flirted with the top 10. He's been, 10th, 9th, 11th, 10th. So, he's flirted with the top 10 for a little bit in the last year. And you just feel that he is a top 10 player, just needs to consistently back himself, not be too worried about, engaging constantly from the back of the court. He needs to utilize his game, come to the net at the right times. The approach shots have to be good, of course, because Alcaraz passes so well. But generally, even he needs to utilize his transition game and his net game, because the way that he will be able to finish off points, we all know, will be at the net. He's not going to win many points from the back of the court, being able to outpower and outmaneuver Carlos Alcaraz. But in saying that, we will see. We will see how it pans out for sure. I'm very much looking forward to this one. If you haven't already, please remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel as well. If you don't mind, it does help us out a great deal. And hopefully we'll be getting underway here very, very soon. You can see here, both players just warming up the serve, and then hopefully we'll be getting started here. You can see Carlos Alcaraz now 16th in the world, so very much close to knocking on the door of the top 10, which would be a very, not surprising development, but a great one for him, right? I mean, let's be honest, it would be fantastic for him to be able to knock on the door of the top 10. That's what you want to see. You want to see Carlos Alcaraz, someone as exciting as him, knocking on the door of the top 10, as same with Hurkacz, to be perfectly honest with you. Both these guys really, really good. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's going to be a contrast of styles, but that's what we like to see as well. We want to see different kind of types of styles, and I think we will see that here today. So very much looking forward to it. Yeah, head to head, first meeting between the two, so nothing really in that. Which yeah, as I said, it's not super surprising. To be perfectly honest with you, um, we are going to be getting underway here pretty soon. We hope, and yeah, looking forward to this for sure. Right, we are getting underway here. I think very very soon. Yeah, just a sip of the water bottle by Carlos Alcaraz, the young Spaniard, and now we will be getting underway here. It will be Hubert Hurkacz to start us off. Very much looking forward to seeing just how this match starts off. To be perfectly honest with you, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be exciting. Um, 2 votes for Hurkacz so far. Interestingly, people going for Hurkacz. Let me know in the vote section as well who you think is going to win. Let's get into the match. Here we go. Hurkacz to start us off, and yeah, he will be opening up proceedings here. The reigning champion. You can see here new balls in his Yonex clothing, looking very trendy for sure. He starts off with a huge serve down the tee, and Alcaraz can only slice that into the tram lines. 130 miles per hour to start us off here by the pole. Very, very big start from him. And he'll be hoping for a lot of points like that on his serve, to be fair. Big first serves into corners and then not many returns. This time backhand cross court return from Alcaraz. Huge into and forehand though from Hurkacz. Latches onto that return really nicely. The 1+ shot there from Hurkacz, really effective 30 love. He's really trying to shorten the points. And to be perfectly honest with you, that's what he should be trying to do. He doesn't want to get into long exchanges with Alcaraz. Again, big serve again to the backhand side. And Alcaraz trying to block that into the backhand corner of the pole, but goes long. Fantastic start here from Hurkacz. 40 love. And he's really running through this game quickly. 130 miles per hour again. This time clips the back of the service line here. Hurkacz backhand to backhand exchange. Down the line goes Alcaraz, and Hurkacz flicks the forehand wide, trying to go cross court. 119 miles per hour. This serve this time actually as well. So a bit more of a kick serve rather than the flatter serve down the tee from Hurkacz. 40-15 though, you won't be too worried. You can see there what might happen, a pattern of play that could occur if Hurkacz gets into those kind of more grueling rallies. Second serve here goes into the backhand, big kick serve, and yep, does manage to hold and hold nicely as Alcaraz can only return into the net. So 1 love already, a very good hold from Hubert Hurkacz, and he very much will be happy with that start. To be perfectly honest with you, it was a very, very solid start from the pole, and it's easy for me to say, oh yeah, it's easy for him to do, but it's not because Alcaraz is the type of person who wants to start very quickly. He wants to break straight away, but Hurkacz didn't give him a sniff. That's what was so impressive with that opening service game. Good to see him get it done and get it done professionally, Hurkacz. And he'll be hoping very much that he'll be able to serve like that throughout this whole match. If he serves in corners, big, making a lot of first serves into the backhand side of Alcaraz for returns anyway, of course it will be a lot more beneficial for him going forward. Alcaraz, you can only imagine, though, will get a better feel into the Hurkacz serve as the match goes on. As we start here with Alcaraz going big down the tee. It's a slice backhand from Hurkacz into the backhand corner. Into out, though, goes Alcaraz with a forehand. Then goes into win. Huge forehand winner. Oh, that's a huge in-to-win forehand, and Alcaraz trying to make as many forehands as possible. And who does that remind you of? Yes, of Rafael Nadal, of course. 15 love and a very good start from the Spaniard on his service game. This time, big serve out wide. Doesn't make it. There will be a second serve here. It's just drifted that first serve wide. This time, big second serve into the backhand to backhand exchange here. Slice from Alcaraz though into the net. Good play from Hurkacz, just flattening out that backhand and angle, and Alcaraz not really getting forward too well there and slicing in to the net. You can see average topspin forehand. Alcaraz with a bit more pace than Hurkacz, but also more spin on the ball as well. Big serve from Alcaraz, clips the top of the net cord, but drops onto his side of the net, so he'll have to deliver a second serve into the pole, into the body, slice down the middle of the court from Hurkacz. Alcaraz going cross court with a forehand. Hurkacz down the middle with his own forehand, and backhand cross court from Alcaraz, and then the backhand from Hurkacz goes long. So 30-15. And you can see there again that pattern of play, right? The longer the rally goes on, the more you feel Alcaraz is going to be the one that's going to have more success in this match. Big serve down the tee from Alcaraz. Forehand from Hurkacz, very loopy though, and a huge forehand down the line from Alcaraz. The return from Hurkacz wasn't quite deep enough, didn't have enough on it. Just sat up really nicely, and the Spaniard dispatches that down the line beautifully for a clean winner. So 40-15 here. Big serve down the tee. What a serve from Alcaraz. That's an ace to end the game here. And both men holding to 15 and holding very impressively to 15 as well, has to be said. That was an impressive hold from the young Spaniard, that's for sure. Very, very impressive. So, well, here we go. Started off already quickly. Big serve from Hurkacz, goes down the tee. Doesn't make it. There will be a second serve here. All this time. Backhand down the middle. Alcaraz on the back foot. Oh, and Hurkacz is not clinical there at all. Hurkacz did really well there, by the way, initially. Did really well to come forward to the net, and he just doesn't quite do enough with the forehand. And in the end, it just flicks a half volley backhand long. And we're disappointed. We're really disappointed with that. Oh, what a serve from Hurkacz. Huge serve down the tee. And that will be an ace. So 15 all here. Much needed. 3 point for Hurkacz. We're hoping for another big serve here. Second serve down the middle of the box, backhand into the forehand side of Hurkacz. Oh, and Hurkacz goes long with the forehand, tries to hit a big forehand down the line. It's not the right option, and he goes long with it. This is now an inroad. This is a big, big inroad. Big serve from Hurkacz down the tee. Has he made that? Oh, yes, he has. What a serve down the tee. Well, another ace. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. 30 all. Very, very impressive. This time again, down the tee from Hurkacz, then goes into out with the forehand. Oh, and Alcaraz goes backhand into the net. So what was 15-30, Hurkacz has made it into 40-30 in favour of himself. A couple of first serves and good following up as well from the pole, making the difference for sure. Big serve from Hurkacz, but unable to make it. So it will be a second serve again for Alcaraz to have a look at. Backhand return down the middle, good topspin in depth. Then goes cross court, backhand to backhand rally here. Oh, and the backhand from Hurkacz goes long. So we are going to have a juice game here. This could end up being very messy for the pole. Needs to be careful. Yeah, he really does need to be careful here because this could end up being a very messy game. He doesn't want to be having to save any break points, to be perfectly honest with you. Or a big serve by Hurkacz, but doesn't quite make it. I think it's a let actually. Clipping the top of the net cord. We'll have a look. Hurkacz with very colourful shorts on, almost beach shorts on, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, it is a first serve. Oh, it's a big first serve down the tee, 131 miles per hour down the tee in the edge of the box. And Alcaraz does actually manage to get something on it. Gets pretty clean connection, even. But the backhand goes long, so advantage Hurkacz. And a big serve to get him out of a sticky moment there, for sure. And it seems to be doing that early doors here. I'll be hoping it continues. Oh, a huge serve from Hurkacz out wide on the ad side. Massive, massive serving from the pole. And that will be really helpful for sure. You can imagine for Hubert Hurkacz, number 8 seed. Carlos Alcaraz at the 14th seed in this tournament. And yeah, Hurkacz definitely doing the job, to be fair. Definitely doing the job on his serve so far. Really finding those first serves makes a huge difference. It really does. You can just see the slow motion of the Alcaraz forehand. Beautiful to watch. And also, to be fair, the backhand of Hurkacz as well. Technically very nice to look at, in my opinion. Yeah, very interesting start here. Hurkacz holding firm. He's not letting Alcaraz, just kind of bully him almost early doors into submission. He's holding his own very nicely. And Alcaraz not quite being able to find any openings yet anyway. He had that juice game just now, but wasn't able to open up any break points, and that's because 2 big first serves really got him out of trouble there. Which is a very, very good weapon to have at your disposal, that's for sure. Now we'll see now what Alcaraz can do. Can he follow suit and hold? Here we go. Big serve from Alcaraz, but it goes long, so it will be a second serve here now. Big opportunity for Hurkacz to make an inroad early doors. It's a good second serve, and yeah, the slice forehand from Hurkacz goes long. He'll be disappointed with that. Hurkacz, 93 miles per hour, wasn't super quick, and should have done more with that. Second serve return is very far inside the baseline. Not sure if that was helpful at all. Alcaraz goes down tee, and then a forehand into the backhand corner of Alcaraz, and a huge forehand cross court from the Spaniard comes forward to the net, but doesn't need to finish off with a volley as Hurkacz goes into the net with the forehand. Right, 30 love. Oh, big serve down the tee, but doesn't quite make it. Alcaraz will be a second serve here for Hurkacz. Yeah, good second serve, but very good return from Alcaraz. Cross the court, very good backhand from Alcaraz. Then goes down the line. Hurkacz flicks the forehand cross court, sits up really nicely for Alcaraz. He latches onto that, hits a screamer of a winner cross court. And Hurkacz needs to be careful there because hitting those types of forehands, very kind of loopy and deep, is, you know, is a top guys player or someone like Alcaraz will be very used to it after training with Nadal anyway. But yeah, big serve out wide, and the backhand from Hurkacz goes into the tram lines. So very, very, very good start to Faye. I'm sure he would have looked at the draw and said, "Okay, I'm in touch." Couldn't have asked for it too much. I want to be greedy. Right, here we go. Oh, big serve from Hurkacz. And again, that serve's really getting him out of trouble. Really getting the pole out of trouble for sure. Whenever you feel like, oh, Alcaraz might get into this now. No, you don't. It's a big, big, big serve from Hurkacz. Cross court forehand from. Yeah, interesting. So unforced error, 6 for Hurkacz, 2 for Alcaraz. You would expect it to be the other way around, but also the winner column to be a bit, well, the other way around, I guess, as well. Here you go, 15-0. Big serve from Hurkacz, cross court forehand from the pole, already flicking out that forehand cross court is Alcaraz, backhand to backhand exchange. Loving the court view angle. Down the line goes Alcaraz. Hurkacz just staying in this rally, really. Oh. Oh. Can we challenge it? No, we can't because of V. Right, third 15. Right, second serve here at third 15. Or cross court forehand from Alcaraz. And the forehand from Hurkacz goes long. So this is an opportunity now at 30 all for Alcaraz to open up some break points. Really important and imperative that he just plays solid tennis. If it's a huge serve and you can't get to it, it happens. Same with if you're in the gym and stuff as well. You want to push yourself, but there's a different way to also push yourself than. That's you. Oh, big opportunity missed by Carlos Alcaraz just there. Forty 30 here. Big serve from Hurkacz out wide. Doesn't manage to make it. Will be a second serve for Alcaraz to have a look at. Backhand or serve volley opportunity. It was a great volley, is it? Yeah, it is. It's a very good volley from Hurkacz. Very intelligent play. And yeah, very, very impressive from the Polish player. Comfortable hold in the end. Not without its hairy movements, that's for sure. Hurkacz very much traditional in his supplements. He's got water and a banana, which is very old school. None of this electrolyte water and protein bar for him. He's very much, yeah, you know what? It's time to keep it consistent. I respect that. I respect that. Right, come on then, let's get this show under row again. Right. Let's see how Hubert does now returning wise, because he won't want to be going into a tiebreaker. It is a lottery. No matter how good someone is, they shouldn't be relying on a tiebreaker. They should be relying on how good, for example, their serve is. Someone's creaming it, you just have to say fair enough, playing some really good tennis, and you're too powerful for me. Simple. Don't think that's the case with Dylan White. And yeah. Yeah. Yeah, second serve into the backhand of Hurkacz. Cross court, backhand to backhand exchange. Oh dear, and then Alcaraz hits the backhand into the net after trying to go down the line with a backhand, but it was a very ambitious shot to try and pull off, to be perfectly honest with you. Love. Big serve from Alcaraz down the tee and whips the forehand across the court. Forehand down the line from Hurkacz goes long. It's third 15. 30 love, sorry, even. Oh, big serve down the tee. Huge from Hurkacz. Really impressive. And I did say it could be a shot here or there. And it looks like it's panning out that way. That was a really crucial point. Managed to win it. Hurkacz. Yeah, second serve again. Alcaraz is just struggling to find that rhythm. Backhand. Oh, he's made that. Oh, what a backhand from Alcaraz. Has he? No, he's missed it. No, he has made it. Sorry, God. Yes, he has made it. Oh, huge serve from Hurkacz. Another ace for the pole. He's in fantastic form. Alcaraz is going to have to weather so many doors, you'd imagine. But, yeah. Here you go. Big serve out wide from Hurkacz. Goes down the line. Alcaraz gets there, goes to the lob. And yeah, Hurkacz puts away beautiful overhead. Really impressive stuff from the Polish player. Very impressive. Right, here we go. Oh, shot again from Lascanas again, Alcaraz. Right, 30 love already into a service game. Hurkacz quickly as you like. Big serve down the tee, the backhand, block return. He does make it, but then Hurkacz takes it on the rise. Hits a huge drive forehand. 40 love. Wow. Easy as you like. Hold for a catch, blink of an eye, and you miss it. That's how good you are. So 4-3 already. Still on serve. It's literally anyone's game at this point. It really is. It's definitely anyone's point at this time. Let's see. Let's see. Right, 4-3 here. Alcaraz serving to keep it on level pegging, but you just never know. You just absolutely never know. Because someone like Jason Hunt or Jason Roy can take the game away from you. Still got Dwayne Bravo to kind of got a pretty long tail. Have the West Indies, to be perfectly honest with you. So it will be a tough one for Anab, but here we go. 3-4. Big serve from Alcaraz into the forehand of Hurkacz. Great depth, finds the baseline with it. The big backhand on the line, and Alcaraz can only slice into the net. Oh, big serve. Clips the baseline with the return, though. Hurkacz, great return. Again. Oh, goes deep again, Hurkacz. This time, Alcaraz shanks it. And that opens up 40-15. Oh, huge from Alcaraz. Really impressive. Great serve. Into the body, comes forward and then rips the forehand on the line, putting away that short ball really nicely. Alcaraz. Much better from him. Fertil. Big serve from Alcaraz into the forehand. And the forehand does get the line from Hurkacz, interesting. Back to back here. Hello. Breakpoint opportunity here for Hubert Hurkacz. First breakpoint opportunity of the match, am I not mistaken? Right. So, breakpoint opportunity here for Hurkacz. He wins this next point and he goes 5-3 up, and you just think, okay, surely it's done and dusted. So, yeah, just tucks in. Oh, beautiful. Just slices and blocks that forehand return back in court. Alcaraz then plays a beautiful disguised drop shot. A lot of air, but it's just so well disguised. Right in the last minute, you can see there, just takes that grip off the court. Yeah, slices it more towards you. And then, who knows? Right, Juice here. Back to Juice. Big serve from Alcaraz. What a way to get yourself out of trouble. 130 miles per hour down the tee on your last day here. So, yeah. There you go, advantage Alcaraz. Or big serve out wide. Doesn't quite make it though. Will be a second serve. Yeah, really good from Alcaraz. Really good hold. He was under a lot of pressure there. Managed to turn it on. Find a couple of first serves. Find that forehand firing as it is. And he manages to hold after saving a break point. He'll be happy about that, that's for sure. 5-3 and 4 all. Well, big difference. Any break at this stage of the set at 4 all, you pretty much think that's going to be the set decider. Whoever takes that big serve from a catch down the tee, ace to start us off. Beautiful stuff from the pole. He's serving beautifully at the moment. He really does, as I say, enjoy playing on these courts, that's for sure. Big serve down the tee, good forehand from Alcaraz down the middle, then backhand down the line. Huge backhand the line from Alcaraz. And her catch can only slice that into the net. Very, very good from from young Carlos Alcaraz. There you go. Or let, apparently. Let first service. Oh, huge from her catch down the tee. Beautiful. And yeah, that will be an inroad now for Yassine. If he wants to, go and do some other things, then can five aces for her catch. 2 for Alcaraz. 30-15 here. Big serve down the tee from her catch on the ad side, and Alcaraz will be thinking, I should have done more there. As he makes that return, you just don't know what happens. But it's a very, very good, heavy spin serve right into the corner on the ad side, into the forehand, nonetheless, of Alcaraz. Second serve goes wide here from a catch. Second serve will be, let's have a look. No, not sure. Big serve down the tee clips. Or service on a huge into and forehand. Then, oh, no way. No way. Oh, wow. What a point from her catch. How did he get that? Beautiful. Great hold in the end from Hubert Hurkacz, because I tell you what, he manages to get that back, and then Hurkacz doesn't manage to get to it. We go into a juice game again. Hot dog from the tweener even from Alcaraz didn't quite pay off, I think, the way he would have liked. But in saying that, it's just not great viewing, is it? Just having a look at Alcaraz's backhand. Yeah, there's a huge stride forward, then just tucks it over Alcaraz's head for a rob. Beautiful stuff. Just showing the attempted tweener by Carlos Alcaraz. Not quite coming off as he would have liked in that previous game. Was a chance. It was a huge chance for him to break. He did get an inroad, didn't quite manage to convert it as he would have liked. That's mainly due to how Hurkacz has served and then also followed up that first serve as well. Pretty efficiently for the most part, to be fair. And he's been playing some really good tennis so far, as has Alcaraz. But yeah, guys, please do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Really, really does help us out if you don't mind. And yeah, of course, we're doing more streams like this. So thank you for joining. We've done a lot in the past as well. Are people moving in the crowd? Stop moving. It's always when people are late as well to sit down. Big serve out wide from Alcaraz. Crunches the forehand cross court. Her catch goes cross court as well. And then Alcaraz tries to change direction very quickly and go forehand on the line. Just misses the line. So that will be a little inroad straight away from Hubert Hurkacz. Or 15-all. Big serve from Alcaraz. Hurkacz goes long. Right, 15-all. Or just quite make the first serve. It will be a second serve here for Catch to have a look at. Right, huge serve from Alcaraz there to get out of trouble. 30-15. And his serve is definitely something that has substantially broken since, well, you go 30-15. Big serve out wide. And the bonus return on the backhand side goes into 4-15. And that's it. Just clear it down. Oh, beautiful from Hurkacz and from Alcaraz as well, both holding serve really comfortably. Not many many set points at all. If not really only one or two maximum. So Alcaraz very, very happy with that little fist bump at 5 games all. Really is anyone's match from here, you feel? Oh, second serve here. Oh, big serve down T. Forehand cross court, forehand cross court, forehand cross court. Oh, huge into and forehand. Oh, what a rally! What a rally! And Hurkacz is the one who comes out on top, surprisingly. I'll be happy for that as well, given it's on his serve. Every point really does matter. Crucial. You can go 15 love. Oh, big serve, backhand, cross court from Alcaraz, loopy as well. Oh, we're sending the rally. How's Alcaraz got that? No, if he wins this point. Oh, what a point from Carlos Alcaraz, somehow transitioning from defense to attack in a split instant. I'm not even joking when I say that. Unbelievable. Really, really impressive stuff from Carlos Alcaraz. Can he continue to have that little bit of patience and also mentality coming into this business end of this set? Right, 15 all. Big serve out wide from. Oh, the backhand goes into the net. And that's it now. Right, how does he handle the pressure here now? You'd imagine. Right, forehand unforced winners 8 and 2. Very interesting. Right, 15-30, big opportunity here. Alcaraz, huge talent this time. If it's stuck in the water, it's fine. Right, here we go. 30 all. Right, 30 all. Oh, Alcaraz. Alcaraz is coming on strong. It's a break and it's a break point opportunity here for the young 18-year-old. If he wins this, he will play either Iga Swiatek or Naomi Osaka in the next round. But you know what? Maybe Free is just toying with. Maybe Alcaraz is just toying with Hurkacz as well, which is why we're seeing this. Who knows? No, don't believe me. Or big serving from Hurkacz gets him out of trouble. Back to juice. First serve on return, interesting. 64% for Hurkacz, only 35% from Alcaraz. So shows not only the pace as well that he's exhibiting on the ball, but the control he's got on his serve. I think it's the biggest thing. He's got big control on that first serve Hurkacz, but he'll have to win this point with a second serve. Right. I've got advantage to Hurkacz. Right, here we go. Back to juice. This is squeaky bum time, really. If you're a natural, Alcaraz fan, a natural Djokovic fan, and they're watching stuff a future, they might say, okay, I was not playing his best. Right, here we go, juice. Big serve, just top of the net core, but goes wide. There will be a second serve here. Oh, there we go. An advantage again. Alcaraz, another breakpoint opportunity for the youngster. Right, here we go. Right, advantage to Hurkacz again. Oh my god, juice. What a serve from Hubert. How is he putting this out in the bag? And the forehand just crunches it. Cross court, clean winner. Hamza's round number Parabai round number Barak Hamza. Hope you are well. For anyone who is realizing that I'm slightly tired, it's lack of sleep. It's my little one. Really big hitting here from Hurkacz on the forehand side, and then Alcaraz on the stretch, just hitting the forehand into the net. So advantage Hurkacz, saving a couple of break points, crucial break points you feel in this set. So very, very good turnaround here from the pole. Very calm and collected. Makes a big difference. You're able to come up with those big first serves. It really, really is, for sure. And he'll be very pleased he's been able to do that. To be perfectly honest with you. Oh, Alcaraz with the return going long. So that is disappointing. Yeah, very disappointing from Alcaraz's point of view. He'll be pretty upset, to be perfectly honest with you, with it, because he did have chances in that. He really did, but just wasn't quite able to convert any of those break points, which would have been really helpful, to be perfectly honest with you. And of course, we know he ends up breaking there. He takes a set, and he's well on his way. He's halfway there to that final. Instead, he's not in the driving seat as he would have liked. Right. Yeah, I'm interested to see now how Hurkacz manages to come back into this. To come back into this as if he's losing, he's not. But you just feel that Alcaraz is on the front foot at all times at the moment. Right, 6-5 here, and serving to stay in this set, Carlos Alcaraz. Very important game for him in the scope of this match. Will serve volley. Oh, beautiful serve volley from the Spaniard. Really good option to go to. And as I said, he's got such a complete game for someone of his age. Um, it's just a matter of time, right? And I guess for someone like him, he's been really, really good though. I think so far. Into out goes Alcaraz, slice from her catch short. A very good approach shot from Alcaraz to the corner. Oh, it's a backhand smash from Alcaraz since the rally. Oh, we know her catch hits the backhand long. I tell you what, her catch did really well to stay in that rally, and then the backhand smash from Alcaraz is beautiful. And it's not an easy shot, but he's just so athletic. Is uh, Carlos Alcaraz? He really is. 30 love. A good start to his service game to stay in this set as well. He seems to have brushed off that disappointment of losing or not being able to convert those break points. Drop shot from Alcaraz. Hurkacz does get there, and then an easy volley from Alcaraz and Hurkacz. Oh, he's not happy with something. What's he not happy with? Oh, Alcaraz is conceding the point. Let's have a look. Oh, they're replaying the point because basically a catcher saying, "No, I got to that ball," which he did. So I think maybe he stopped playing, but it was an easy volley. I mean, a catch would Alcaraz is still winning that point. Backhand cross court from Alcaraz. Up the line goes her catch, and then it's a drop volley attempt from her catch. Goes into the net. Alcaraz with a fist bump to his box. He's very pumped right now, and as he should be as well. Oh, big serve down T from Alcaraz. Huge forehand. Is it down the line? Or doesn't quite make it. If he'd made that forehand, it would have been an absolute ripper of a forehand. Doesn't quite make it and goes into the tram line. So it will be 40-15. Not the end of the world, is it? No, it's not. It's really not. Um, he won't be too unhappy with that. Just wants to get it done, though. You can imagine at this point. Big serve down the tee from Alcaraz. Oh, what a backhand pass. It's a backhand return from her catch into the backhand corner, comes forward to volley, and it's a ridiculous pass from Huber, her catch. Sorry, not from Hubert, catch from Carlos Alcaraz. Beautiful passing shot. And wow, wow is all I can say to that. That was very, very special. And there is a Vamos from Alcaraz. Right. Oh, so we are into a tiebreaker, by the way. 6 games all here. Her catch with the first serve into the net. Second serve here, big kick serve, backhand down the middle of the court from Alcaraz. Backhand to backhand exchange here now. Alcaraz goes down the line, forehand cross court from her catch. Forehand to forehand here now, cross court. Really big forehands from both. Her catch, though, misses the line as he tries to change direction, tries to go down the line with a forehand, and doesn't manage to clip the line there. So that is a mini break straight away for the Spaniard. You can see here forehand unforced errors 10 for her catch and 3 only for Alcaraz. Big difference there, isn't there? Huge difference. Oh, big serve. Second serve into the backhand of Hurkacz. Beautiful from Alcaraz. Comes forward. Oh, makes the mistake. Oh, he sets up the point so nicely. Defense into attack. Managed to have an opportunity to just put away a short ball past the the outstretched Hurkacz. It was a volley from Hurkacz. Wasn't quite good enough. Alcaraz does really well to get there. And guess there was plenty of time actually, but doesn't manage to dink it past Hurkacz. So it is 1-1, a mini break each. Big serve though from Alcaraz. Forehand from Hurkacz, very loopy, huge into our forehand from Alcaraz, then goes in to win. Hurkacz this time tries to whip the forehand cross court. Alcaraz comes to the net and comes to the net beautifully and kills the point at the net. 2-1 to the Spaniard. We're still on serve in this tiebreaker. And both players in this tiebreaker coming to the net readily in the first 3 points. And Alcaraz looking slightly more comfortable than that, but catches a very good volleyer as well. When he manages to set up the points nicely, to finish them at the net, he's so dangerous, as we've seen in the past. Oh, big kick serve. Oh, from Hurkacz, and he comes to serve volley. Very brave from Hurkacz. Alcaraz goes to hit a huge backhand cross court, clips the top of the net cord, and drifts wide. It was a big opportunity missed, you feel, for the Spaniard. A very big missed opportunity for sure, in my eyes anyway. 56% of you, by the way, have gone for Alcaraz, 44% Hurkacz. Or huge from Hurkacz, really good. Goes out wide with the serve. It's a shorter return from Alcaraz. Hurkacz steps in, hits a huge into our forehand. 3-2, and we are on serve still. Alcaraz slightly frustrated there, just tapping his trainers there. I don't know if it was frustration or just the usual tapping of the trainers. Needs to make sure that he's mentally in here. He'll be disappointed. Yes, he's had a chance in this tiebreaker. Probably would feel like he should be 4-1 up. Slice from Alcaraz into the backhand corner. Catch comes to the net. Volley. Oh, what a volley. Wow, this is special. And Alcaraz drops his racket. You can't believe it. That is unbelievable volleying from Hurkacz. He's completely changed his tactics in this tiebreaker. You can see a slice from Alcaraz and a slice from Hurkacz. Comes to the net after the slice as well. And it's an unbelievable volley. It really is. The drop volley is just sublime. Great touch from the pole. He really does love playing in Miami, doesn't he? And Alcaraz doing his best to get to it, but just not able to. Really impressive stuff. 4-2. And he's got a little mini break. Alcaraz, you just feel this next point is really important for the Spaniard. Needs to win this to go 4-3 down. Big serve down the tee. Backhand from Hurkacz. This time it's a slice from Alcaraz, and he comes to the net. And it's a smash opportunity for Alcaraz, and he does smash. Hurkacz actually does get a racket on it, but smashes long. 4-3 here. And Hurkacz still has that little mini break. But you just feel that Alcaraz is so in this tiebreak. Like he's had opportunities, but Hurkacz has been so good the last few points that coming to the net. Managed to do so well, you felt, on that drop volley just to get that mini break in front. 4-3 here and 2 serves for the pole to send down. Big serve. Oh, wow. And there's nothing you can do if you're Alcaraz there. It's a huge ace down the tee on the ad side. 128 miles per hour in the corner. No chance. Doesn't matter how quick you are, you're not getting to that. 7 aces so far tonight. Alcaraz 3 so far. 5-3. Big serve, but goes into the net, tries to go for the big kick serve out wide. 5-3. Second serve here. Goes into the forehand of Alcaraz. Very, very loopy forehand with huge topspin from Alcaraz, and Hurkacz steps in, makes the mistake on the forehand. He's made too many errors on that forehand. Could that be costly? Because that's a mini break for Alcaraz in return. So we're back on serve. And that forehand goes long from Hurkacz, and he's made a lot of mistakes on that forehand. I think it's 13 errors, if I'm not mistaken, on the forehand. And that's unforced errors just on the forehand side in this set so far. It's only the first set. Yes, it's gone to a tiebreaker, but that's still not a great stat to have. 5-4 to Hurkacz. Alcaraz has 2 serves. It's a big kick serve out wide. Only 96 miles per hour. Very interesting choice from Alcaraz. Wins the rally. And you can see Hurkacz trying to come forward, but then opts against it. Goes backhand down the line from Alcaraz. Forehand from Alcaraz down the line. Slice from Alcaraz. This time Hurkacz clips the top of the net cord as he comes forward and tries to approach to the net. But he clips the top of the net cord and goes long. So 5 games all here. Sorry, 5 games, 5 points all in the tiebreaker, and 6 all. We are completely tied here. Could go either way. Alcaraz has one more serve as well. 59% of you have gone for Alcaraz, 41% Hurkacz. Very interesting. 5 all. Alcaraz goes this time into the forehand side, then huge backhand cross court. Hurkacz is in this rally. It's a drop shot from Alcaraz. Oh, it's too good. Hurkacz does get to it, but he doesn't get to it in time. He's not able to dink it over, and that's such a well executed shot. It really is. It is like fire and ice at times from Alcaraz. Has the fire with a huge forehands, and then able to just cool off his opponent with that drop shot. Really impressive. He's got a set point here. Hurkacz, though, will be serving, so it'll have to be a good return, and he'll be hoping that Hurkacz doesn't send down one of those aces that we've seen so far in this set, quite regularly as well, to be fair. He won't have. It will be a second serve, so a big opportunity here now for Alcaraz. Huge opportunity for the young Spaniard, the young 18-year-old. Backhand cross court. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, and a smashed racket from Hurkacz. Smashes his racket into the surface. He's not happy at all. It was a second serve, and it was actually a serve volley attempt. Probably not the best serve volley attempt, to be perfectly honest with you, on that second serve. Alcaraz crunches the backhand low over the net. Hurkacz tries to volley. It's such a hard volley. He shouldn't have tried to go for that. Let's go through the stats for the set. What a set. Carlos Alcaraz takes it 7-6. But I tell you what, it was a beautiful set from both to watch. Really, really enjoyable. As you can see here, we'll go through the stats. 7 aces for Hurkacz, 2 for Alcaraz. No double faults for each, which is always good to see. We don't like seeing double faults in pro tennis, and no one should really be hitting those. So I have to say it's impressive, to say the least, from both. First serve percentage, so 61% for Alcaraz, 68% for 61% for Hurkacz, 68% for Alcaraz. First serve points won, you can see Hurkacz actually having the better of that. 86% of first serve points won, and that will be partly down to the fact that he's hit a lot of aces, and secondly down to the fact that I think he's been quite good behind the first serve generally. I think the aces have helped, of course, but also he's served volleyed at times, and also he's wanted and been very willing to be on the front foot because his first serve is a weapon, to say the least. For Alcaraz, 77%, which is still pretty solid. On the second serve, though, look at the big difference here. 39% for Hurkacz, 75% though for Alcaraz. So he's been really good behind the second serve. That makes a lot more sense as well, due to the fact that in the longer rallies, you expect Alcaraz to have the lion's share, and he has been having the lion's share of the points. So impressive stuff from Alcaraz, and we will be getting underway in that second set very soon. But great, just a great watch, to be perfectly honest with you. Really, really, really good to see, and I'm hoping we see more of the same, because some of the volleying as well has been great. It's great to see people volleying the way that these two have been, just willing to come forward to the net and transition. You don't see a lot of players, especially players of uh, of this age, to be perfectly honest with you, at 18, and I think 24 in Hurkacz's case, come forward as readily as they both have been, and they've been willing to come to the net, and I love that. That set was just over an hour. I don't think we're going to get a set of an hour in this second set, if I'm perfectly honest with you, but we'll see. Carlos Alcaraz, he will be starting us off, the young 18-year-old from Spain. Is set up here. Huge serve down the middle of the box, though, then goes in to win with a forehand. Comes forward after a short ball and an easy drop shot to finish off the point. Really well executed point from Alcaraz. He's just able to dictate so early on in the point with that forehand. And if Hurkacz doesn't do well enough on the return, it just means that straight away Alcaraz is able to really get on the front foot. And then Hurkacz is playing defensively in the point straight away. Second serve here, though, for the poll to have a look at. Goes into the backhand. And yeah, really good kick serve to the backhand side of Hurkacz. Hurkacz goes backhand long. So 30 love. And you can just imagine that he'll be taking quite a bit of momentum, Alcaraz, from that first set into the second set now. At 30 love up in the start of this second set. Huge serve out wide, then forehand to forehand exchange, and Hurkacz makes another error on his own forehand, trying to go down the line and goes into the net. That's definitely an area of his game that has been highlighted as a weakness, and I'm sure Alcaraz would have seen and would know about that weakness as well. Big serve out wide to the backhand side of Hurkacz, wins the rally, forehand to forehand exchange. Huge forehand from Hurkacz down the line. And then somehow Alcaraz manages to get the ball back into play. And it's an easy smash for Hurkacz, and he puts it away very nicely, to be fair, in the end. Good smash from the pole. So 40-15 for Carlos Alcaraz. Big serve down T, very well directed, much better directionally, I think, from Alcaraz in that serve. 121 miles per hour down the tee, almost in the corner, and a catch with the backhand long. So good start from the Spaniard. He holds straight away. In terms of votes so far from you guys watching, 60% of you have voted for Alcaraz to win, and Hurkacz 40%. So understandably more swaying towards the Spaniard after taking that first set. But Hurkacz is the reigning champion. He's more experienced. And, he was very, very close in that first set. So let's see. It would not be surprising whatsoever if we saw a turnaround. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see how the rest of the set goes. But I have a feeling Hurkacz is not done yet, or tries to go huge with the serve down the tee. Doesn't manage to make that. It will be a second serve. Or big backhand. Good depth from Alcaraz. What happened there? Interesting. Yeah, the forehand's long. Yeah, that is a huge difference. To be fair, commentators saying about the forehands, and very hard to disagree with that. Backhand to backhand exchange, backhand on the line from her catch. Huge forehand down the line. Slice from Alcaraz. He's still in this rally somehow. And then, yeah, her catch has to put it away with a smash. I mean, ridiculous. I mean, absolutely ridiculous um, from Alcaraz. I don't know how he's managed to get those balls back. And then uh, just sheer athleticism from an absolutely just incredible player. Unbelievable to see. 15 all. Big serve out wide from her catch, then forehand down the line, backhand down the line from Alcaraz, then goes cross court. Beautiful forehand. And the forehand from Alcaraz, from her catch, sorry, goes into the tram lines. I mean, his forehand, how many errors is he going to make on that side? 15-30. A big opportunity now. Huge opportunity for Alcaraz to break early on in this set. And if he does, you just feel like it probably is curtains. Big serve from her catch, though, into the backhand side of Alcaraz. Huge backhand from her catch, then comes the volley. Beautiful volley. And yeah, Alcaraz just not able to get that volley back in play. He actually overruns the forehand and cramps himself for room. A very intelligent play from Hubert, her catch there. Really intelligent, to be fair, actually. Not just a little bit, but very intelligent play. Has to be said. 30 all. Goes into the net with the serve, so it will be a second serve. Oh, big forehand from Alcaraz cross court. And yeah, her catch goes into the net with the forehand. So it is 30-40, a breakpoint opportunity here for. Well, it's a massive opportunity, isn't it? It's not just. This is a huge opportunity for Alcaraz. He's got a breakpoint opportunity. Oh, huge serve, though, from. What a serve from Huber, her catch. I mean, it makes such a big difference, doesn't it? Having that first serve at your possession, it's just, yeah, unbelievable. Volley from a catch, lob from Alcaraz, a good smash as well from a catch. Oh, and the backhand. The backhand from Alcaraz just long. Oh, he will be very disappointed. It was a straightforward backhand. You expect him to make it 9 times out of 10. It's not quite able to make that backhand. He set up the point quite nicely in the sense that he managed to stay in it for, well, the fact that he managed to stay in it for as long as he did. Backhand goes long, I think. Does it? No, it's clipped the baseline. Interesting. So we're still in the rally. Oh, but then he makes a mistake. I think that put him off. I think he thought the backhand was long because I definitely did. They played on, and the forehand from Alcaraz into the net gives her catch what he wanted, that hold. After a little bit of a messy situation, potentially getting broken at 30-40 down, he manages to hold firm in his opening service game. If he didn't, it would have been really difficult, to say the least, for him for the rest of the set. So Alcaraz needs to put that disappointment of not being able to break behind him and try and hold serve against the pole. 1 all. Oh, good serve. Very good return from her catch. Very good depth. But then the backhand from Alcaraz is unbelievable. I mean, yes, it's down the middle of the court from her catch, but the depth is really good. Alcaraz, though, just steps in and directs that backhand beautifully into the corner with fantastic pace and topspin. And the catch just not able to get anywhere near it, to be perfectly honest with you. Huge serve from Alcaraz, then goes in to win. Oh, Hurkacz tries to play almost a squash shot, but not able to do enough, and goes long with it. So 30 love here. Big serve down the tee, backhand down the middle from Hurkacz, the forehand from Alcaraz into the net. So that will be 30-15. He starts to make a few errors on the forehand. There's a little bit of an area for concern, you'd imagine. 30-15 here. Big serve out wide. Oh, doesn't make it though. Thought he might have clipped the line with that, but it didn't quite. So second serve here for Hubert Hurkacz to have a look at. Big kick serve slice from Alcaraz into the forehand corner. And yeah, Hurkacz obliges with the error. And as soon as Alcaraz sliced that down the line, you just felt, okay, I'm not super confident that Hurkacz is going to make that forehand. And he didn't. So 40-15. Will be a second serve for Hurkacz to have a look at. Yeah, fantastic backhand return from Hurkacz, and that is a clean winner. A very, very good winner as well at that. And that will give him some confidence for sure. Some much needed confidence as well, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh, big serve out wide. Then goes cross court. Does Alcaraz. Yeah, very impressive. And manages to hold. Does Alcaraz. Yeah, he does lead by setting 2-1, but it's still on serve, obviously. Um, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough to know which way this one is going to go. In this second set, anyway, you feel like Alcaraz, it's really in his hands, to be perfectly honest with you, but it's a long way to go. There really is a long way to go. All right, Carlos Alcaraz, very much you feel control anyway of this match so far. Yes, it's been a very tight match. He hasn't blown Hurkacz away by any stretch of the imagination. But set up and being the front runner in this set, you feel like it is all in his hands really at this point. He's able to hold serve and then be in front and then just focus on trying to break um, the reigning champ in Hubert Hurkacz. I'm just having a look at Alcaraz average second serve return hit points. Previous rounds, he's been very much almost on the baseline. Tonight, though, he's been very far back, probably to do with how much kick Hubert Hurkacz puts on his second serve, I would imagine. And that's probably why he's a lot further back against Hurkacz. Big first serve. Or slice from Alcaraz. I'd be disappointed. It was probably should have been a return. 15 love. Big serve RT. What a return. How's he got that back? Oh, and that's a bad miss from Hurkacz. That is a bad miss. It's a huge serve down the tee. And Alcaraz somehow manages to get it back in play. It's such a short ball, he's got so much time. And he jumps up and just tries to absolutely cream the forehand. I don't know why. He's got the whole of the court. Bizarre, and misses it 15 all. Could that really hurt him? It really could hurt him. Seriously. 15 all. This time, second serve into the backhand. Backhand, though, goes long from Alcaraz. He looks disappointed. He should be, because he's definitely under pressure here, Catch. He's under a lot of pressure. He really is. So, yeah, second serve. Here we go. Backhand from Alcaraz. Oh, and the forehand from Hurkacz. He tries to go into out. It goes long. It's not great, is it, from the pole, to be fair. Too many mistakes on that forehand. Was that going to come back to haunt him? Serve into the net. So that will be a second serve now for Alcaraz to have a look at. Oh, backhand down the middle. Goes long, though. Alcaraz, looks disappointed. And he should. It should have done better there, to be fair, Alcaraz, with that. You feel anyway, he should have. 40-30. Big serve out wide. Good return. Very good, sharp backhand return from Alcaraz. Stepped in there as well. Just deflected that serve back down the line and really rushed her catch there. Flicked the forehand into the net. So juice. Maybe thinking I need to do more of that. Big serve on T. Has he got that back? No way. Yeah, he hasn't. Really, really good serve from Hurkacz. Down the tee, right in the corner. Huge pace on the ball as well. Alcaraz does somehow get a racket onto it, but doesn't manage to make the ball back. So advantage to the Polish player. He's really holding firm here. Inroads in both of his first two service games. So far, he has been completely almost impossible to get through. Or again, a second serve. Alcaraz steps well in, tries to deflect the forehand to rush her catch, but goes just long. The intention is right, execution just not quite right there. 2 games all. Right. 2 all here. Alcaraz, we're thinking, let's please try and do it in straight sets. I think he's a pretty good front runner. I think it's normally goes to 3 when he's lost the first set, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. 2 all. Big serve down the tee. The seconds of 97 miles an hour, forehand to forehand. Then backhand cross court from Alcaraz straight into the net. Just try to flatten it too much. Love 15. Right, love 15. Oh, huge serve from Alcaraz down the tee. Unbelievable serving. 15 all. Here we go. Big serve from Alcaraz, but goes into the net. 15 all. Oh, huge forehand here from Alcaraz. Smash opportunity. Oh, I can't actually manage to read it properly. Almost managed to get that smash back into court. Right, 30-15. Right, second serve points one. That's 71% for Alcaraz. Crazy. Big serve out wide from Alcaraz and then huge forehand. Hurkacz does well to get across though. Oh, he does really well actually. Good depth cross court as well. Alcaraz makes the mistake, tries to hit the forehand on the half volley. Probably not the right idea. I think he tried to just hit it down the line to again rush anyone who wants to come and eat later. Try and eat what's in the fridge, I guess, as well. 30. Big serve down the middle of the box from Alcaraz and huge into up for one slice from a catch. Just drops wide. So that's 30. And now 40-30 to the young Spaniard. Very impressive from him. He has been very, very good. Big serve out wide from Alcaraz. Slice approach. Then easy volley for the young Spaniard. He nudges in front again. 3-2 to Alcaraz. Right, 3-2 to our darling boy Alcaraz. Hurkacz needs to stay in touching distance. That means consistently holding his serve and then hoping either that Alcaraz's level will drop or might need to, yeah. Who, me? Right, so 3-2 here. Big opportunity now for Alcaraz to potentially break. And if he breaks here, obviously, at any point, you just feel like it could be curtains for Hurkacz, but he's definitely holding firm, to be perfectly honest with you. He's been looking pretty good. At times, the forehand has just been the issue. The forehand's let him down big time. Really needs to work on that somehow. 58% of you, by the way, have gone for Alcaraz in the voting poll, and Hurkacz 42%. Please do get involved in that if you don't mind, or if you want to. It's free. So, yeah, and it's on YouTube. Stay hydrated, lads and ladettes. All right, so what's going on? Why is there such a long break? A catch doing up his laces. Come on, let's go with it. Supposed to be a 1 minute break. It's been more than a minute, that's for sure. Very lenient umpiring, to be fair. We're not going to see a Kyrgios and Bernandez bust up, I don't think. Umpire obviously talking to Alcaraz about that point where he stopped Hurkacz from playing on, and then Alcaraz on the point. And Alcaraz, to be fair, didn't need to say, okay, let's replay the point, but he did. That was, to be honest with you, epic sportsmanship, to be perfectly honest with you. Probably the best way of putting it. It's just, you don't see it much at all, to be perfectly honest with you, not in that instance as well. Especially as you could tell, like the way the point ended, it probably would have ended like that anyway. But it is what it is. So 2-3 down is a catch, and apparently one of the tour's most apparently on tour. He is the most kind and genuine people you'll meet. So yeah, the nicest guy anyway. Huge serve out wide from a catch. Has he made that? Oh, what a return! What a return from Carlos Alcaraz. That is unbelievable. It's a serve into the forehand of Alcaraz. He's just whipped that forehand right into the corner. Oh my days, what a forehand return winner. Her catch doesn't even move. This time it's a big serve down to Alcaraz, gets a racket on it again this time, but this time doesn't manage to do enough. And he hits that forehand long. So 15 all here. Oh, just misses the first serve. I thought he might have clipped the edge of the line there, which would have meant an ace. Second serve. Oh, so second serve again after a let, very close to being a double fault. Oh, he's missed it. It's a good second serve in the sense that it's got a lot of kick on it. Alcaraz waits for it. He does get tries to make it into forehand, tries to really use the angle or lack of anyway to conjure up something. The forehand cross court and just drifts wide. Big serve down the tee. Oh, and Alcaraz flicks ball into the net. So it will be 40-15 on what turned out to look like a pretty difficult service game. It's looking pretty comfortable to me. What a hold from Hurkacz. Huge serve out wide. Ace for the pole. So we are 3 games all into the second set. Right. Right, 3 all. Oh, huge from Alcaraz. And the forehand, he tries to find that corner again with a forehand cross. Just goes wide. Needs to be careful that he's not making a lot of errors on that side or either side, to be perfectly honest with you. But the backhand's up being pretty very solid, I think. I think he just guesses it. So if he, yeah. Big serve down the tee. Alcaraz goes down the tee again. Down the line, sorry, even this time goes in to in. Yeah, really impressive. Really, really impressive from Carlos Alcaraz. 50 0. Big serve wide. How has he got that back? Who knows? Oh, beautiful forehand on the line. Really impressive from Alcaraz. Right, 30-15. Big serve out wide from Alcaraz, sliced down the line, down the tee, sorry, even. Oh, then a huge into out forehand from the Spaniard. 40-15. That's much better from him. Right, here we go. Right, 40-15. Here we go. Yep, return goes long. And Alcaraz does hold. 4-3 up. Yep. What's eating? Energy pouch. Right, 7-6-4-3. Game in front. Here we go. 4-3 up. And only a couple of games away, potentially, from his first ever ATP Thousands Masters tournament title event. All right. Oh, 15 love. $30 love already for Hurkacz. Great serve starts off. Oh, big serve, down T. Into up forehand. And cross. Right, 30-15 here. And he's a break and 4-3 down. Right. Oh, great serving from Hurkacz. Comes up clutch when he needs to and holds there to make sure. Into the rally. Oh, forehand wide from Hurkacz. 15 love to Alcaraz. Oh, 4-1 exchange here. Back into backhand now. Yeah. Oh, huge from Alcaraz. This is just this youngster, this young Spanish player, 18 years of age, is really lighting up Miami right now. See Hurkacz is not quite able to stay in with him. And the backhand on the line from the Spaniard is sublime. It really is. This time he does clip the baseline. But Captain Ginyu, for some reason, tries to do touchdown frog. 40 love to Alcaraz. This is turning out to be a very comfortable game. If he wins here and goes 5-4 up, it really is squeaky bomb time. If you're a catch fan, yes, he does. So 5-4, big now game coming up after the change of ends. Because it will be Hurkacz and he'll be serving to stay in this match. Thanks, guys, for tuning in as well. Please do remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you very much to those who have already liked the video. And if you haven't, please do. If you haven't subscribed, do get involved. Do smash the like button. It does help us out a great deal. Thank you. I appreciate it. Right. Alcaraz, if he wins this, is he the favourite against Casper Ruud? I'd say so, right? I'd say whoever wins this is probably the favourite against Casper Ruud. I would say whether it's him or Hurkacz. I mean, it depends. I think if for some reason, Hurkacz manages to win the second set, we go to a third set, and then it's really long and taxing, and then potentially one of them could be tied for the final. But they've got a couple of days rest, which is nice. I think it's like a day and a half, to be fair, of rest, so that will help somewhat. Right, Alcaraz is thinking, right, just need to do the business now. Just need to break him once. If I break him now, well, they know what's going on. They're like, look, if I break him now, it's game over. Game, set, match. That's exactly what he'll be looking for at this very moment. So 4-5 down, a set and 4-5 down. Hubert Hurkacz, the reigning champion, looking to stay in this match. Big serve down the tee, slice from Alcaraz short, huge into out forehand from Hubert Hurkacz. Good backhand from Alcaraz. Oh, he's done so well there. He's read the into out forehand. He's gone so deep in the court, a couple of meters behind, reads it really nicely. The anticipation is fantastic. And goes down the line, makes sure that he can't volley, and gives him two really hard half volleys. And the second one, Hurkacz can do absolutely nothing about, and can only hit it into the net. A huge first serve from Hurkacz. There's nothing Alcaraz can do with that one, that's for sure. Absolutely huge serving from the Polish player. Huge serve down the tee. 125 miles per hour into the corner. 15 all. Alcaraz, though, has got a big opportunity if he could just make some of these returns. Oh, he can't make that return. He just slices the forehand into the net. And just a couple of comments to his box. He knows he should have made that. That will be frustrating. 30-15, and after a fantastic first point, Hurkacz now looks comfortable. Big first serve this time, does make the return. Huge into out forehand, though. Slice from Alcaraz, then goes backhand cross court. Slice again from Hurkacz. Alcaraz goes in to win. Comes to the net, Alcaraz. Oh, it's a good forehand from Hurkacz. Really low over the net. And Alcaraz with a very tough drop volley, but cannot get it over the net. So 40-15 to the pole. And so far, so good for him. Big serve, backhand down the middle from Alcaraz, and tries to whip the forehand to pass Hurkacz. He can't, he goes into the net. So we carry on. It's 5 all. And, well, Hurkacz is doing a very good job here, to be perfectly honest with you, because there's a lot of pressure on him, especially after That first point where he lost it, you're just thinking, oh no, what a point from Alcaraz. Is that going to get into the head of Hurkacz? Is he going to struggle with that? No, he didn't. He just brushed it off and said, I'm going to do what I can do. And a couple of fantastic first serves got him out of trouble. Huge first serve from Alcaraz into the forehand of Hurkacz, and Hurkacz hitting the forehand long. It's probably a tactic, you would say, from Alcaraz to hit that serve into the forehand of Hurkacz because it is the weaker side. This time, though, he does go to the backhand. Oh, it's an easy forehand, and he misses it, Alcaraz. Big serve. A short return from Hurkacz. Alcaraz steps inside the court, tries to hit the forehand cross, and goes long. Winners 18 for Hurkacz, 29 unforced errors. For Alcaraz, 20 winners and 20 unforced errors. Big first serve into the forehand. Hurkacz, good cross-court return, though. Win to the rally. Oh, there you go, backhand cross from Alcaraz on the back foot. Really, what a slice from Hurkacz. Wow. Beautiful slice from Hurkacz. Very short one. And Alcaraz, though, in that rally, suddenly reverted to, I'm going to hit with huge topspin, but very loopy forehand. And just not penetrating enough there, to be fair, at all. And let Hurkacz come onto him, which is a very, very weird thing to see from Alcaraz. I don't see that often. Too short as well in that point. So into the body, good serve. This time it's a drop shot. Hurkacz does get that. Should be an easy put away though. No, it's not. It's a great reaction volley. Then it's a lob from Alcaraz, and Hurkacz tries to scoop it back into play, but he can't. Can I say something? What a reaction volley from Hurkacz. That was unbelievable. How he managed to get that back over the net is ridiculous. And the lob from Alcaraz is incredible. Yeah, just there. Beautiful reaction volley. But the lob from Alcaraz is just too good. It really is. And it's definitely a mark of how mature he is. I mean, he's got great touch, has the Spaniard. 30 all, that will definitely help. Not out of the woods yet, though. It is a volley. Slice from Hurkacz. He's in the middle of nowhere, Alcaraz. He's somehow sent this rally. What a point. Forehand now, lob from Alcaraz. Alcaraz comes forward the backhand. Oh, what a point. What a point. And Hurkacz somehow manages to win that at the net. He gives an almighty scream to the crowd. Wow. Wow. What a point. That was a absolutely ridiculous point from both. The first volley from Alcaraz just not quite good enough. The slice then short from Hurkacz, and then we're into the rally, and this is just Hurkacz in the net, and Alcaraz trying to pass him. And I tell you what, it's about a 7-shot sequence, and in the end, he just volleys behind Alcaraz, and he can do absolutely nothing about it. It's break point to Hurkacz. Into the body goes Alcaraz, huge forehand down the line, and then Hurkacz with the backhand into the tram lines. So the break point saved straight away. This is and turning into a ridiculously good match to watch. Really enjoying it. You have to, though, sit and admire the hand skills of Hurkacz at the net, and also just the incredible fitness, speed of Alcaraz, and the versatility of his game. It's just been a very good matchup of styles, to say the least. Big serve from Alcaraz into the backhand cross, and then that's a big mistake because the backhand cross from Alcaraz is not particularly deep, doesn't have a lot of pace on that backhand. Sets up and sits up very nicely for Hurkacz to hit the backhand on the line for a winner. Goes into the net with it. Alcaraz gets away with it. Game point, though, for the Spaniard. And you just feel like it's a really important hold, isn't it? At this stage in the set, if he manages to hold, it is huge. And obviously, he knows if he goes 6-5 up, the worst he can do is go into a tiebreaker. Second serve into the backhand. Good backhand return from Hurkacz. Forehand to forehand exchange. Alcaraz clips the top of the net cord and goes wide. He'll be disappointed with that because in the forehand and forehand exchanges, he's really had the lion's share of the points. And you would expect that because his forehand, in some people's eyes, is already elite. And her catch, that's definitely a weakness for the pole. Juice, big serve out wide, goes drop shot. Her catch gets there, does he? Yes, he does. Oh, and it's a poor backhand from Alcaraz. Her catch gets there and just dinks it straight at Alcaraz. And his backhand just breaks down in the worst moment possible. Advantage to her catch. Yeah, to be fair, the commentators said it. They were waiting for the lob. So really well said. I mean, that probably is the best shot for him to utilize in that position. He is able to hit it so well at most times, but for some reason didn't want to hit it at that point, which was a bit of a weird one. This time, oh, it will be a second serve though for Catch to have a look at. Huge point. Huge point. Second serve into the backhand. Oh, he misses it. Oh, I tell you what, Alcaraz gets away with that big time. In the second serve, right into the backhand, 83 miles per hour, a little bit tight, and down the middle of the box. Just sits up nicely for her catch to just drive that backhand down the line for a return winner, and he goes long. Definitely a missed opportunity. He looks at his box, he knows it is. Back to Juice. Serve down into the box, clips the back of the service line, and then Alcaraz with a huge into out forehand, and her catch hits the backhand into the net. Vamos, a couple of Vamoses from Alcaraz to his box. He is add up. It's another game point. He saved multiple break points in this game. Can he close it out? If he does, it would be a very clutch game. Some mistakes from a catch for sure, yes, but it would be clinical. Backhand to backhand, huge backhand on the line from her catch. Great forehand though from Alcaraz. What a forehand from her catch. Slices a drop shot. Oh, it's not the right option. He had Alcaraz pushed back in that rally. Alcaraz somehow managing to stay in it. And then he goes for the drop shot, I think impatiently, really, her catch, but goes into the net. Is a big Vamos from Alcaraz. He's 6-5 up. And you just feel like he's in the driving seat. I would be very surprised if we don't see a conclusion to this match in this set with Alcaraz taking it, because the worst he can do is a tiebreak. And you just feel like in the tiebreaker, after winning the first set tiebreak, you just feel like mentally he has the edge if it does go to a tiebreaker, but we shall see. Her catch still in this, of course, still on serve. But you just feel like it is advantage to Alcaraz for sure. Just the way that he managed to hold serve there, very clutch in the pressure point. I think for her catch, I'd be really disappointed for the most part, just to see what happened there, in the sense that, I mean, I watched that and I think he had a couple of big opportunities on break points to seal the deal and just didn't manage to get it done. That's quite disappointing, to be perfectly honest with you. If you are a Hurkacz fan, you just didn't quite manage to find that clinical ability, which really has been lacking at times from Hurkacz, and that's why he finds himself a set and 6-5 down. So it will be Hurkacz to serve again to stay in the set. And obviously, if he doesn't manage to, we will then go into a tie. Well, sorry, if he does manage to hold serve, then we will go into a tiebreaker, of course. Big serve. Oh, what a start from Hurkacz. Big kick serve out wide for an ace. So 15 love, fantastic start from the pole. I mean, that's the perfect start, isn't it, really? This time again, an ace out wide. Beautiful 30 love. And Hurkacz is turning it on. This time, though, 30 love and a second serve for Alcaraz to have a look at. Backhand down the middle. Hurkacz goes, oh my gosh. He shanks that forehand wide. I mean, wide by a large margin as well. That is poor from Hubert Hurkacz. He just, I mean, he has to work on that forehand. I don't know what he can do. Something technically wrong with it, clearly. Big serve out wide from the pole. Oh, there we go. You don't need a forehand, though, when you can hit a serve like that. 124 miles per hour, right in the corner out wide. Alcaraz just barely able to get much on it and just floats the return long. So 40-15. This time again goes out wide. And yeah, Alcaraz with the forehand into the net. But I tell you what, that game for Hurkacz, just there bodes well for the tiebreaker for the Polish player because he served, firstly, what was it? So there was 5 points there. I think he served 4 out of 5 first serves. And all 4 of those first serves were unreturned or aces. Alcaraz starts us off in the tiebreaker. If a catch serves like how he did in that game, though, it'll be very tough. Good start from Alcaraz. Good serve right into the corner. They return huge into out forehand. Short ball for Alcaraz to attack and then a smash opportunity. Really, really impressive from the Spaniard. What a point. It wasn't a bad return from a catch. It was, yes, loopy in defense, but right in the corner. Huge into out forehand. Then a short backhand from Hurkacz. And it's a beautiful forehand from Alcaraz. Comes forward to the net and an easy smash. But 1 love up. And of course, Hurkacz will now have 2 serves. Big serve. Oh, wow. What a start from Hurkacz. Ace right in the corner on the ad side. Going down the tee. Absolutely no chance for Alcaraz. That's what I mean. If he serves like that, it's going to be really, really tough for Alcaraz. 1-1. Big serve this time, though. Alcaraz does get something on it. And it's a forehand for Hurkacz. Oh, he misses it. Oh, dear. And this is what I mean. He's his own worst enemy there. So all Alcaraz had to do was get something on that. And Hurkacz has a forehand. And he missed it. 22 forehand unforced errors from Hurkacz. 22. 12 for Alcaraz. I mean, almost double the amount that Alcaraz has hit on unforced errors on that forehand. Anyway, 2-1 here. Alcaraz goes into the backhand side. Backhand to backhand exchange here. Huge backhand from Hurkacz, but goes long. So it is 3-1 here. And he's starting to run away with this Alcaraz. Hurkacz needs to come back into it. Guys, well, thanks very much for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Please do remember to smash the like button, please, if you haven't done so already. And do subscribe to the channel as well for more content like this. Do appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. 3-1 here. Big serve out wide from Alcaraz. Serve volley. What a drop volley. Oh, I thought Hurkacz had got to it. He did. But the backhand volley... Well, sorry, the backhand lob attempt just goes long. So 4-1 here. Alcaraz with a mini break. So it does look a little bit more warped, I guess, the scoreline than it might suggest. But Hurkacz will have to be clutch now. Have to really clutch in these next 2 points. One four down, big serve from Hurkacz. Good return though from Alcaraz. Then whips the forehand down the middle, goes cross court again, forehand to forehand. Good forehand from Hurkacz down the line. Yeah, really good forehand. Clips the baseline from Hurkacz. He's doing really well to dictate the point here. Wow, that is some huge hitting from the Polish player. I mean, just hitting on the half volley, to be fair, the forehand. Somehow managing to find some incredible forehands. And the into-out forehand is just huge from Hubert Hurkacz. Look at this into-out forehand. Beautiful. Gets on top of the ball. It's just huge from the Polish player. Really, really big. Guys, well, thanks for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Please remember to smash the like button, the big thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you anything. Do appreciate it. Thank you very much for tuning in. So yeah, the defending champion as well, Hurkacz, is not going away quietly. He is saying, "Look, I'm still here. I'm not gonna just make loads and loads and loads of mistakes and then let you just win this title. I am going to keep fighting till the very end." And I think that showed in that point. So 2-4 down here. Hurkacz in this tiebreaker, but he's got one serve left. Then it will be Alcaraz with two. You feel this point is very crucial because if he loses this point, then Alcaraz will be 5-2 up and he'll have two serves. So he'll have an opportunity to win the tiebreaker and the match with those two serves as well. Second serve here. Right into the forehand of Alcaraz, whips the forehand cross court, and then comes to the net. It's the backhand. Oh, it's a backhand cross court from Alcaraz as Hurkacz comes to the net and volleys into the net. Oh, I tell you what, he really hits that volley nicely and cleanly as well, Hurkacz, but just doesn't direct it well enough and goes straight into the top of the net. Looks so frustrated. 5-2. Alcaraz has two serves here. And he wins these next 2 points on his serve, and he will be making his way into his first ever Masters final and first ever, not just first ever final, but first ever Masters 1000 Miami final. Second serve into the backhand of Hurkacz, slice from Alcaraz down the line, forehand from Hurkacz, backhand cross from Alcaraz, then goes drop shot. Oh, and Hurkacz is about to smash his racket. Oh, he's about to smash his racket in frustration, but leaves it. And it's so funny because Hurkacz is such a nice guy. Like, you hear him speak and everything, but on court, he does have a little bit of a temper. 6-2, and he's got match points here. He's got 4 match points. This is phenomenal from Alcaraz. He's had some grueling matches, and he has a huge, huge opportunity here against the defending champion, who really, really has played some great tennis throughout this tournament. He has a chance to make the final here. It will be... Is that a fault? I think that's a let, isn't it? I think that's a let. We'll have a look. I want to get it done now because otherwise it gets messy if it's on. Yeah, so it was a let. So it will be a second serve here. Right, here we go. Second serve for Alcaraz. Goes into the backhand. Backhand from Hurkacz, then comes forward to the net again. Oh, it's a fantastic forehand passing shot down the line. And Hurkacz, oh no, he tries to volley and it just hasn't worked. It's a big, big handshake from Hurkacz and then a big, big, big talk by Hurkacz to Alcaraz. He looks so disappointed though. Hurkacz is a really nice guy. He would have said some really nice things in the net, but he will be so disappointed. It's a massive, massive smile on the face of Carlos Alcaraz. He looks unbelievably happy. What a win for the 18-year-old. He gets it done here, 7-6, 7-6. And you have to say he was the better player throughout. It wasn't one of those matches where you kind of, it's 1 on 2 tie breaks and you think, oh, you know what, it could have gone either way. Of course, it could have in the tiebreakers, but you just felt that Alcaraz was slightly in front of Hurkacz in a lot of the exchanges and probably slightly better. But he gets it done in just over 2 hours. What a fantastic match as well. Hurkacz played really well, it has to be said. He played his part. It was a really good match to watch. And the defending champion has nothing to feel bad about because he played a really high level. I don't think he could have played much better, to be perfectly honest with you. Didn't think he really had the gears to go through. He did make quite a few errors on the forehand, but that's always been part of his game, to be fair. It is a weakness, and it's a well-known weakness. But Carlos Alcaraz gets it done, and gets it done in fantastic fashion. What a win. And he marches on, and he will play Casper Ruud in the final. Fantastic stuff from him. Well played. And yeah, thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Do appreciate it. Please do remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you very much. Well, Mubarak to you, to Usher as well.